Immer weiter lachen und weiter lachen und weiter lachen und weiter lachen. Und damit willkommen zu einer weiteren Folge von Honkai Story. Letztes Mal sind hier in der nicht Fabrik, wie heißt es nochmal? Ein Perlux Corp, voilà. Eine Company, die zu 50%, glaube ich, den Profit ausmacht von Planet Arcadia oder zu 50% Planet Arcadia ausmacht halt von Produktion, irgendetwas, auf jeden Fall einen riesen Anteil in Planet Arcadia hat. Unter Pearls Namen halt. Und haben ein bisschen die Rundtouren gemacht und jetzt sollen wir actually mit Pearl uns treffen. So, und dafür müssen wir hier hin.
Pearl demonstrated the full
Oh,
process of creating a Mechatron army. Based on what I saw.
Und wir haben die Power Witch das letzte Mal gesehen. Oh. Damn. Okay, Pearl. Hi. So kann man sich auch kennenlernen.
Hello, guests from the Astral Express.
Hello.
Nice to see you again.
Hallo?
Thank you for your gracious hospitality, Madam Pearl.
Hallo? Ah, jetzt hört man mich. Lol. Mikrofon einfach aus. Cool! Was weiß ich, warum das wird. Das kann ich fragen.
There was a minor incident in the lower
Weiß ich das nach?
involving someone impersonating a Pearlux employee. I hope it didn't spoil your enjoyment.
An sich nicht. Also die Person war lieb.
We're fine. Don't worry about us. But how are things with you? Did you lose any valuable tech? Blueprints? Or top secret information?
No, Pearlux's data firewall remains untouched, and all assets under security network surveillance are intact. The only change is an additional expense claim under my employee ID.
Ja, das, ja.
Never mind. I can make a preliminary assessment that this was the result of someone's momentary impulse.
About that. Es war actually Nelux, die uns etwas gekauft hat mit deiner Karte.
Lately, mishaps have been piling up, like dark clouds before a downpour, casting shadows of uncertainty over my plans.
Could you be referring to the Herald of Death?
Wahrscheinlich.
33 citizens were found dead in the Dovebrook district. In addition, an IPC specialist assigned to negotiate the purchase of a mask of elation died in an unexpected incident. This party has made overt threats to public order and is clearly challenging the IPC. My intuition tells me this is only the beginning.
Das ist gut möglich.
Managing capital and managing a corporation share one thing in common. That is, an aversion to risk and a pursuit of stability.
I mean, ihr seid die
And I bear
Bewahrung,
both
also.
responsibilities. As the executive officer of Plain Arcadia, I bear an inescapable responsibility for the safety of this world.
Macht Sinn.
As one of the 10 Stonehearts,
Und so als
I
das.
hope to bring the Phantasmoon Games to a swift and safe conclusion.
Ja, etwas sagt mir, dass das ein bisschen mit Chaos ausarten wird, aber.
Rather than staging another dangerous battle, like what happened at Graphia Academy. I hope the supplicants can show the people of this world miracles of joy and happiness, instead of sorrow and rage during the Phantasmoon Games.
Hoffen wir mal, ne?
Therefore, I'd like to hear what the Express wants from all this. Please, tell me.
Ja.
What's your ultimate goal for joining the Phantasmoon Games?
Flashback? Bevor du aufgekochen bist, hast du mit Himiko über deine Ziel für die Phantasma-Spule gesprochen.
You mentioned earlier that you wanted to talk about the Phantasmoon Games with me?
Ja, über das Ziel der Phantasma-Mondspiele.
I'd like to talk about our ultimate goal for participating in the Phantasmoon Games.
Got something in mind?
I think the rules and rewards for the Phantasmoon Games are a little too vague.
That's exactly what I thought when I joined the games 15 years ago. These games allow supplicants to do anything, good or evil, As a result, everything that unfolds in the course of these games exists beyond control. What's more vague is what can winners do when they share the power of the elation. According to legends and historical records from Ahatopia, victors typically first witness the manifestation of Aha themselves. They listen to the victor's wishes and grant them permission to use their power.
Für eine Minute, ja.
And the applications of this power seem to be boundlessly vast. When faced with countless choices, the situation becomes even more thorny than having no choice at all. Sometimes I wonder, if we had agreed to become the leader of the Anti-Destruction Alliance, how would this trip have turned out?
Keine Ahnung, ich will, dass Aha der Anführer wird, wird was?
If I win, I'll give up sharing Aha's power and ask them to be the leader of the Anti-Destruction Alliance.
Damn! Das ist...
That's such a hilarious idea. I can totally picture it.
Das ist eine wilde Idee. Ich meine, das ist absolut ernst.
I get it. That's actually a brilliant idea.
Das
To
ist...
begin with, this is far more meaningful than taking up a god's authority and squandering it freely for a single minute.
Damn.
Secondly, placing an Eon on the righteous cause of opposing the universe's greatest threat is something neither the IPC nor the god itself could reasonably object to.
Nee.
Finally, this would also help us avoid the risk we currently face. Cooperating with the IPC while remaining wary of being drawn into its ambitions during the operation of the Anti-Destruction Alliance.
Ja, wir würden einen
If we handle the
starken
negotiations
Dings
well,
geben.
perhaps Aha could stand behind the Astral Express, just like our cooperation with the Xianzhou, where we could maintain distance from one another while offering support from afar. The only question is, will Aha agree?
Don't worry about that. From what I know about them, they'll agree.
Oh,
What kind of god of games would they be if they broke their own rules? Besides, they still owe the Express a debt.
schuldet ihm was? Was? Wie schuldet
This
uns?
is their IOU for the Express debt from when they were traveling with Akavili, complete with their signature and seal.
Was? Zum Spaß habe ich ja bei einer Reise auf den Astralplan mehrfach direkt öffentliches Eigentum der Express entwendet beschädigt, was den direkten Vermögensschäden des Express sowie diversen Entschädigungen für das Eigentum Dritter führte. Nach der eindringlichen Belehrung des Schaffners habe ich meine Fehler eingesehen, alle ausstehenden Entschädigungen aufgelesen, hier meinen Tag zu begleichen. Okay. Telefonmikrowelle, Überschallpantoffeln mal 2, optischer Tarnung mal, fliegender Antigravitationsteppich, Besen, die Schwerter sehr ähnlich aussehen, mal 2, Anmerkung, dieser Eintrag wird gemeinsam mit Agavili getragen, lol. Leviathan, Zahl mal 2, gekürzte Kleidung des Schaffners, Jesus Christ. Okay. Bei Weltraumangel kam es durch einen außer Kontrolle geratenen Kometenfisch zu einer Kollision, die 3.141... Nee, Moment mal. 31 Millionen... Nee, warum ist das so komisch geschrieben? 31.415.936 Sonnensegel. Oder nee. Soll das Pi sein? 3,14? So. Gemeinsam mit Atwili, halber Sittlis, Huntermond sind. Bruder, was habt ihr gemacht? Schuldner, aha. Was für eine seltsame. Alter, Schluck auf. Was für eine seltsame, krakelige Unterschrift. Stoppt die weg schon? Ah, persönlich.
Passenger, use this to blackmail them. That one will definitely give in to your demands.
Da stand doch gerade ein halber Express. Bruder, was ist passiert in eurer Zeit?
Probably.
Wir können es probieren. Aber wild.
So, you're saying you want Aha to take on the leadership of the Anti-Destruction Alliance?
Wäre doch ein mächtiger Verbündeter. Krasser Einwand.
Logical extrapolation. Failed. Success rate indeterminable. This peculiar proposal nearly brought my thought process to a halt.
Damn.
This request is far too lacking in structure, yet within an irrational context, it seems to conceal a certain kind of logic. If the universe is the master of Elation's playground, then they should do something about this playground that's about to be destroyed.
Ja.
As expected of the Trailblazer, Your thinking is so out of the box. I've learned something today.
Ich auch. Ich hab da nicht gedacht.
I don't think you stand much of a chance in the games. Because
Weil Ashwell da
I've
mitmacht.
joined as a supplicant.
Wie? Au! Also wird das jetzt ein Bosskampf?
Not a single rule in the Phantasmoon games requires supplicants to engage in combat, so there's no need for hostility between us.
Plain Arcadia's administrator is a supplicant?
Das wird ja immer interessanter
At
hier.
the same time, she has at her disposal assets of staggering magnitude. What, Perlux Corp among them.
With money and power on her side, wouldn't her chances of success be way higher than ours?
Aber wir sind
As
Express.
I previously proposed to Miss Himiko, I'm willing to cooperate with the Astral Express to ensure the smooth progression of the Phantasmoon games.
Das ist ja mal gut.
But the Astral Express isn't your only partner, is it?
Nee, Ashwell auch. Und ich frag mich, ob sie eine Review macht von
I
den
have two
Dings.
other allies.
Okay.
However, you all are my most promising ones.
Okay.
Once the Astral Express joins, it will maximize the safety and success of this Ionic game. And I will do everything in my power to fulfill my partner's wishes within that limited minute.
Okay. Ist ja wieder Anti-Zerstörungsallianz hier.
As we told you before, our strategy is to become a sail, advance and retreat together. The Astral Express is not a lone supplicant, since we have our own allies in the games.
An ally like Sparksy? It's true that you defeated her and took her mask. But given her typical decision-making style, Sparksy isn't exactly what you'd call a reliable ally.
Sie ist eine wilde Variable, ja. Naja, nee, neben ihrer Maske habe ich noch eine andere, actually.
Hypothesis. The Sinwish Syndicate's missing mask. I thought it fell into the Cienjo's hands. Don't tell me. Yao Guang gave it to you guys?
Na, nicht gegeben.
That's right. 3 against 3. We're tied at the moment.
Und die anderen zwei,
With
keine
this
Ahnung.
new variable in play, I'll have to adjust my extrapolations. But the conclusion seems unchanged. After all, as the administrator of this world, I have the natural advantage in resources.
Vor allem mit den Stellaron-Jägern, ja. Das ist deine größte Schwäche, actually.
An IPC senior executive, Plain Arcadia's administrator, a member of the 10 Stonehearts, joining the games personally. It certainly has an intimidating ring to it. But when you think about it, isn't this identity precisely the greatest burden Madame Pearl has to overcome?
She's right. Your identity is far too sensitive. You want to control these games and end it safely and quickly. But Plain Arcadia's citizens might not see it this way. All they see is the all-powerful IPC and an influential executive pulling all the strings. Your every action will be scrutinized twice over.
Sie muss auf jeden Fall sehr, sehr achtsam sein. Die Leute wollen nicht, dass die EPC gewinnt. EFK. Ich sage aber EPC, weil es kein Stamm ist.
Observation, I must say. Quite impressive.
But I do not believe you yourself would overlook this. Madame Pearl, what is it that you seek to obtain from the Phantasmoon games at any cost?
Ja, was ist dein Ziel?
What I seek is a treasure lost to this world's history.
Okay,
I
wahrscheinlich
want
die
to
Dings.
recreate
Ja,
Graphia's divine art of imagenesis.
der ist.
Does that have something to do with painting?
Hard to believe, no? My birth originated from the theme assigned by the celestial differentiator of planet Scrulum. Art. At first, I was nothing more than a machine that imitated human paintings. For an Intellitron, generating works of art is no great challenge. Day after day, I studied. Day after day, I exhausted every possibility. I could instantly analyze the proportional structure and pigment composition of any painting. I could precisely reproduce every pixel of Graphia's masterpieces. Yet I could not create as she did.
Ja, das Beste war, glaube ich, 91,4% bisher bei ihr.
Was establishing the world in canvas at the end of the Phantom Moon games. I want to understand her thoughts at that moment and touch the essence of creation.
Is this your personal pursuit? Or the IPC's demands on this world?
Mehr persönlich, glaube ich.
The IPC's point of view is far more pragmatic. The world in canvas is a dimension that can shield us from the Antimatter Legion's warfare, and they've always been eager to master this technology.
Unfortunately, it seems we can't convince each other to back out for now.
Then, I have another proposal. Why don't we shift our perspective and turn our attention to those two supplicants who haven't surfaced yet? These two individuals' objectives are unclear, and their abilities remain a mystery. If left unchecked, we might see a repeat of the Herald of Death tragedy. I have a cooperation proposal that could help us gather intelligence on them, and I'm willing to share this piece of information with you all.
Echt viel oder Dings? Also 4 Euro ist der Preis. Was zählst du?
A tiny sliver of your reputation.
Heißt?
Before we move on to the details of our cooperation, would you like to take a short break and have some tea to wet your whistles? Or shall we continue?
Lass uns weiter diskutieren. Was passiert denn jetzt, wenn das schon so
I was
gefragt wird?
thinking of having Perlux Corp host an expo for the Astral Express. As for the name, how about Star Rail Fest?
Star Rail Fest? You mean hosting a Fluffy Across the Blue convention?
Unsere eigene Con.
Correct, but not entirely. The Fluffy is well known in this world, so it's a good collaboration element. But what I want is an unprecedented Astral Express exhibition, with the Fluffy being just a small part of it. The real stars of this grand event will be you, the Express crew. You'll be there in person to meet the people of this world.
Okay.
Are you trying to use this exhibition to lure those two unidentified supplicants out of hiding?
Scheint so, ne?
Huh? What if they're up to no good? Won't that just make us walking targets?
Was haben wir davon? Ja.
What could be more inspiring to the people of a world than standing face to face with heroes of the cosmos? That's an enormous amount of wish power, and the Astral Express is the very source from which this wish power originates.
Er hat einen Punkt, ja.
Together, we can create a miracle for all to witness in Arcadia devoted to the legends of heroes. I'll also get Full Wish TV and other mainstream media outlets involved for promotional cooperation. And in return, wish power will flow to you. Of this, I have no doubt.
Abgemacht ist. Okay.
A wise choice. Before the Star Rail Fest officially begins, I have one more favor to ask of you all. I'd like the Express crew to pay a visit to Blurry QR Colt, the original author of Fluffy Across the Blue.
Okay. Merkwürdiges Pseudonym.
Doesn't Perlux own the rights to the Fluffy?
Since their debut, this author has remained anonymous, never revealing their true identity in public. But if the real-life inspiration behind the story were to pay them a personal visit, it would surely be a great honor, and likely persuade them to attend a signing, stoking the excitement even further.
Aber lass das uns, I guess.
Now that we've reached an agreement, I'll leave it in your capable hands. My secretary will be in touch to keep all parties apprised. By the way, before you leave, please accept this small gift as a memento of our first collaboration.
Okay. Oh, die kennen wir doch. Sollen wir mal von Aventurine bekommen. Ist das Aventurine's Chip oder ist das deine?
I've studied in detail the records of my colleagues' interactions with partners in Penacony, and I was particularly inspired by Aventurine's technique of giving small gifts that symbolize good fortune. So please, keep this chip with you as a symbol of good fortune for our future cooperation. Take care, everyone.
Okay.
Well, we'll be on our way then.
Hey, Ash, wo kommst du denn her? What the fuck?
As your private detective, I must warn you that a grand exhibition of unprecedented scale would make for a perfect opportunity to reenact the blood-stained games.
Das will sie auch, damit wir ihn direkt
I
aufhalten.
understand. That's why I have a mission for you. Protect the Nameless at Star Rail Fest.
You actually think they would need my protection with their strength? Don't tell me your extrapolations predict even bigger trouble ahead.
Hidden beneath each extrapolation, tiny signals of unease keep bubbling up to my thought interface. I must be thoroughly prepared for whatever may come. Now that you've taken up the mask, let's talk about payment. What do you want? The same as always? Money?
Glaube nicht.
Before we talk about payment, let's discuss the Herald of Death. Although the Department of Aberration Defense sealed and destroyed all records of the bloodstained games, I still managed to uncover some unusual leads.
Welche?
After the Herald of Death incident, the victims' families collectively received compensation so massive it could fill any gaping wound. So, I figured, maybe we could find some leads by looking into official Plain Arcadia expenditures. But here's the interesting part. This item was nowhere to be found in that year's public financial report. Care to guess whose books this money went through? It was you, the omnipresent IPC. To be precise, it was the IPC's technology department that paid this astronomical compensation. Why would a lethal incident on some minor frontier planet cause IPC scientists to hemorrhage funding? Don't tell me they're moonlighting as philanthropists on top of their research work.
Following the usual human drama tropes, am I supposed to give you a round of applause now? Being able to dig up all this information really shows your connections and capabilities, Detective Ashvale.
Ist der Herold des Todes ein
In
Dings
movies,
aus ihren Rängen
big
gewesen, oder
shot
wie?
like you would usually raise a hand right about now, revealing the dark muzzle of a gun. I'm afraid you've learned too much. And bang! That's when the gun goes off. And I, the poor sap who uncovered the truth, am supposed to bite the dust.
Sorry, my hand is on the checkbook and unavailable. Mr. Ashvale, tell me, how many zeros would you like to see on that check for our cooperation?
It's not about the money.
Ich glaube, weil Zugriff auf die Akten von damals.
Money isn't the issue. 100 million credits.
Are you trying to buy me off like some poor victim's family? Tell me, why did the technology department pay to sweep this under the rug?
300 million? I know you've always needed money. For cryosleep, supporting the families of fallen comrades, and for treating those who survived. Isn't this exactly what strategic investment is about? Putting money in the hands of those who need it?
Ja, er will
I'm
Gerechtigkeit.
not your lackey, Intellitron. Tell me the answer.
500 million? I could pretend there's a glitch in my calculation process and make it a cool billion for you. Money or answer? Your call.
Antwort.
I want the answer.
Unerwartet für dich, oder wie?
An unexpected choice. It defies my usual understanding of your decision tree. Note, I say this without sarcasm or ridicule. The answer is, I don't know much. Hard to believe, perhaps. But as CEO, my power isn't unlimited. Besides,
Ja,
the Herald of Death affair lies 15 years in the past.
das wissen wir, aber was einer von
This
euch?
world is like an unfinished game of chess that's been dragging on for years. The hidden moves laid by the previous player keep becoming my challenges. Even today.
But since you've invited me to finish this game together, sharing intel is a must.
Reasonable. I'll share what I know about the answer.
Okay.
Marcus Antali, the Herald of Death. Last member of the Intelligentsia Guild School of Evolutionary Perfection. 5 years ago, his identity was confirmed, and he was executed. Note, executed in every sense of the word.
Damn, okay.
Miss Yabali, head of the technology department, took possession of his belongings. And even I don't have the clearance to access those records.
Wir müssen die Frau suchen.
No wonder. So, that guy was practically IPC personnel, give or take. That also explains why the technology department shelled out the compensation. Yet, the method behind this latest killing is identical to the one from years ago. If the Herald of Death is truly dead...
Ah, wir ein Copycat.
A serial killer coming back from the dead is the least of our worries. Even if a serial killer does come back to life, he's still just a serial killer who's been shut out of the Ionic game. What's more concerning is this. Someone wants to exploit the legacy of the Herald of Death. Miss Yabali took away everything that man left behind, except for the fear he instilled in the people of this world.
Ja, macht Sinn.
And during the Phantasmoon Games, not only can miracles trigger wish power, but fear too. Based on my extrapolations, the appearance of this new Herald of Death might mark the beginning of the festival spiraling out of control.
No wonder you're in such a hurry to end the games.
Es macht Sinn.
Mr. Ashvale, I've always respected you. But right now, I need to rely on your strength even more.
Respect. When I was younger, what I really wanted was to make the IPC fear me. The passage at times not exactly kind, is it?
Nee, nicht gerade.
Deal, Madam Pearl. But I will require one more form of compensation.
Okay, und die wäre?
Whoever
Akten?
this new Herald of Death is, I must deliver justice with my own hands. This time, there won't be any lengthy interrogation.
Wir sind ja selbst am
By the
Morden.
authority vested in me as CEO of Plain Arcadia, I pardon all crimes committed in the course of your revenge.
Damn,
Go
okay.
ahead and do what you must, Mr. Ashvale.
Das Schlimme wäre natürlich jetzt, wenn er sich als Herald des Todes herausstellt. Aber ich glaub mal nicht. Glaub mal, aber einige Zeit später, irgendwo in New Manchester City.
My friend, I don't blame you, but I'm done being a breathing dead weight. So do me a favor and pay me back for that drink with this bullet.
Ist das die Confirmation, die ich denke, wo es ist? Weil ein Guess, wo ich vor, ich glaube, 2 oder 3 Folgen rausgeschmissen habe, ist, dass es eine persönliche Verbindung zum Mörder gab, zwischen Ashvale und halt, ja, dem Mörder, no shit. Weil irgendwie halt, wenn er über den Herald redet, gibt es irgendwie so eine persönliche Tiefe irgendwie, die ich wahrnehme. Oder allerdings mir irgendwie so im Kopf vorstelle. Es klingt ein bisschen so. Das heißt, kann es sein, dass das wahr ist?
Just do it, you coward! Let me die as a Galaxy Ranger before I turn into a monster of abundance.
Okay, doch was anderes.
Shoot me. I beg you.
Okay, der Mem-Virus.
Thy sky go above. May you have a pleasant dream.
Deswegen hat er bei dem Mem-Virus bei uns so reagiert. Natürlich macht Sinn, weil er hat schon ein paar da verloren.
Knowing who you are, not knowing why you exist here. That isn't life. In ancient times, humanity's daily goal was to obtain 2,000 calories of food. Humans back then knew they were just one member of the animal kingdom. They understood why they migrated, hunted, gathered. But now, in an era where you can get food delivered to your door with just a tap of your finger, effortlessly achieving that 2,000-calorie goal. Humanity has lost its way like never before.
Das beschreibt unsere Realität, ey.
Will the Phantasmoon Games bring a new direction to this world, Ashvale?
Das ist ein bisschen philosophisch, oder wie? Keine Ahnung, actually.
What's wrong with getting food with just the tap of your finger? Don't tell me you want to go back to the days when everyone was starving and at the mercy of the harvest? 2,000 calories are pointless, but just for survival. It's the goals beyond 2,000 calories that define humanity. And the Phantasmoon Games holds up a mirror to humanity, allowing them to see their truest selves. I'm just a detective. Ask me such a profound question again next time, and I'll charge extra.
My apologies. I just heard you joined the Phantasmoon Games and couldn't resist asking for your thoughts.
Was sein Ziel halt ist,
You've met
oder?
Madame Pearl, huh?
Mhm.
She dumped this hot potato of the Herald of Death on me.
On us. Judging by your expression, it seems less like a hot potato and more like a sweet fruit.
Because I have a lead now. I think the key lies in the word
Copycat.
To prevent copycats, you kept the Herald of Death's modus operandi from 15 years ago under wraps. Which means...
Wir haben einen internen Maulwurf.
There's only a few people who could reproduce this killing method with such precision. The investigators from the Security Bureau and the Department of Aberration Defense at the time, and those directly involved in the Herald of Death case.
Detective Kuchiba, I've heard that you've devoted considerable time to researching the crimes from the Phantasmoon Games.
Mhm.
So, I'm the prime suspect now. Is that it?
Just a bit of minor deduction. After all, murderers always love to return to the scene of the crime. Isn't it coincidental that you happen to be standing right before my eyes?
That's not deduction. It's a conjecture at best. As for investigating those two categories of suspects, we've been doing that for a long time already.
Und irgendwelche Resultate wahrscheinlich nicht.
It's been 15 years. The relevant people and the victims' families have all gone their separate ways. Tracking them down now won't be easy.
18.
Yeah. After losing their loved ones in such a cruel way, their hearts were shattered. Many couldn't bear to stay in Dovebrook District and chose to move away. I remember seeing that in the case files you sent me. They even formed a mutual aid society for the victims.
I wonder, after all these years, have they managed to heal the wounds in their hearts?
I wonder.
Maybe they have. After all, they go by a new name now. The Research Society of Happy Smiles.
Ja, es gab eine Hilfegruppe und aus der ist diese zusammengekommen.
You mean that charity with the slogan, Healing Smiles, Healing Arcadias?
Ja, wo ich extrem skeptisch bin, was die angeht, ne, ob die wirklich gut ist.
Before he died, Kostad mentioned that group to me. He said quite a few young people in the gang left without looking back, just to join them. So I thought, maybe we should start by looking into their rivals.
Verdächtig.
The Research Society of Happy Smiles, huh? A charity that helps people escape their pain and find happiness, offering free counseling, medical care, all of that good stuff. Sounds like they've turned over a new leaf. How could you call them rivals to the underworld?
Irgendwelche Hinweise, Beweise sogar vielleicht?
I dug a little deeper into them and found something interesting.
Lass hören.
You mean your monkey dug up something interesting, right?
Erzähl es, was er entdeckt hat.
Okay. Mr. N dug up something interesting. Have you heard the name of the sponsor behind the Research Society? Her name's Fullwish.
That name rings a bell. Wait, isn't she the boss of Full Wish TV? I think she was one of the survivors of Graphia Academy too. This is getting a little too coincidental. Just like every case you've accidentally cracked before. Mr. Ashvale, should I compliment your keen instincts or your incredible luck?
Luck's a part of a detective's toolkit, too. Anyway, whether Full Wish is guilty or not, we won't know until we look into her. That's why I asked you here.
Oh nein. Das Leben der Aufburg. Füllwunsch. Wird niemals im noch bekannten Kind Termin schauen, was Schatz für eine verloren Lächeln. Keine Vormeldung anmerkt. Komm vorbei, mach mir die Forschungsgespräche. Ist immer für dich da. Das heißt, wir werden die als erstes jetzt erforschen. Okay.
District New Life Project. Public Recruitment and Mental Healing Seminar at the Research Society of Happy Smiles. And she's the speaker? Holding a seminar at a place meant to bury past trauma. The very site of 2 bloody incidents. Miss Fullwish's audacity is certainly impossible to ignore.
So what are we waiting for? It's time to drag Dovebrook District's old skeletons out into the light.
Ob das klappen wird, weil ich bezweifle nicht, dass das so einfach geht.
Yeah, I'm almost there.
Okay.
I want more happiness.
The fuck? Was ist hier los?
This place is buzzing. Are they all here waiting for Full Wish to grant their wishes?
A rich person like Full Wish can make most people's wildest dreams come true with the snap of her fingers. I'm less curious about who she'll help than what she wants for herself.
If money could really accomplish everything, the IPC wouldn't be eyeing this world. My bet, I'm sure that Full Wish wishes the tragedy 15 years ago never happened. Erasing history. Can the laughter really pull it off?
In past victory records, there have been countless and often bizarre instances where the victor used the elation's authority to change reality. You have to understand, the Phantasmoon Games isn't just some wish-granting lamp. What makes it irresistible is that it turns the one who wishes into the genie.
That's quite alluring. Have you heard about the noblest worm Aha made godlike? It became the happiest creature in existence. Happy enough to burst apart, leaving no intact body behind.
Your knowledge of these unofficial records is enough to rival ours. Since you see things so clearly, Mr. Ashvale, why sign up for the games?
Miss Kochiba, is that a rhetorical question? Or are you fishing for a confession?
Fishing. Don't be afraid. Now that you're a supplicant, public officials like me no longer have any authority over you.
Außer sie wechselt die
What you
Seite
want goes
oder...
beyond a straightforward act of revenge. Beyond a vigilante execution carried out in public. If you were only out to avenge friends, with or without the Phantasmoon Games, someone like you would toss laws and decorum aside and do what needs to be done. So tell me, Mr. Ashvale, what do you actually hope to get from the games?
Gerechtigkeit?
Consider it a mystery. If I make it to the end, you'll know the answer before Aha does.
Well then, I'd be honored. Just don't let your wish ruin our lives here.
Daily life here fits like a tailored prison uniform. Wear it too long and you forget what your bones should feel like. Ugh. It's time to break free. Look at these prisoners of routine before us. Full Wish hasn't shown up yet. Let's talk with the members of the Research Society. Maybe we can coax something useful out of them.
Ein bisschen gerade die Dinger durch den Cover.
I got called into another chat with the boss
Ja,
today.
des Todes, die
Never
PC.
thought he'd care about me this much. Everyone is smiling at me. The office feels downright cheerful. These days, I go home, change my baby boy's diaper, help my daughter with her homework, prepare tomorrow's lunch, and clean up the house. It's hard to describe how satisfying that feels. When Emma left me, she must have left the kids to me for my own happiness.
Damn.
When I look back, I realize I was someone who had it good. And I never understood how lucky I was.
Right. All thanks to Miss Foolish. Yesterday, during my tumor removal, the anesthesia wore off halfway through. I squinted and watched the doctors pull all kinds of things out of my stomach. There was this lump still twitching when they cut it out. I used to be too weak to even get out of bed. But after the society's treatment, I am almost ready to walk out of the hospital.
Isn't that amazing? Oh, I kind of want to see someone slice me open too. It should be fun.
Hey, did you two hear about the Sinwish Syndicate?
You've come to the right person. My neighbor got a visit from their debt collectors. You should have heard the racket. I saw the news too. Those parasites who ruined the peace, who kept people from being happy. Gone. Wiped clean. Oh, praise aha. Wait, they extorted you too?
Something like that. Still owed their underboss tens of thousands of credits.
So your debt's wiped clean. Oh, must feel pretty great, huh?
Du, was hast du zu sagen?
Oh, we meet again. Hey, Lady
Jetzt kommt wieder abgelenkt.
How have you been?
Good. Since I joined the Research Society, I've made so many new friends. In the past, I struggled with mobility. I always had to work 3 or 4 times harder than the other Mechatrons, just to keep up. A lot of Imaginae think factory-made types like me don't count as their own. And humans look at us and see soulless machines.
Das ist definitiv noch ein Plotpoint.
If every sentient being has a home, then even the scrapyard is closed to me. I'm not even considered recyclable waste. But here, in the society, no one cares what I am or what I can do. They just see me as a normal person.
Congrats! You found your home.
Aha said the same. They and everyone here are my family.
Aha talks to you.
Das ist neu.
Of course! You mean you can't hear them? Guess you're not happy enough yet.
Don't worry. Once you join the society, you will. No pain, no tears, just pure joy. The society makes everyone happy.
Oberflächlich wirkt das ja so gut, aber ich bin so sass dagegenüber, ne? Irgendeine Vorstellung hier, was
Looks
läuft?
like it's about time. If the star of the show doesn't show up soon, the crowd's gonna burst
Full
with
Wunsch.
anticipation.
Everyone, please make some room for Miss Foolish.
Ist das sie? Wie viele üble CEO aus?
By the Master of Elation, may they bless all souls and grant them smiles. Are you all happy today?
Very happy!
Thank you for your smiles. They're like lamps in the dark. So precious. But before we celebrate the elation, let me share a memory drenched in tears. It once dragged me into the abyss. Yet, it also taught me what the elation really means. As you all know, 15 years ago, during the Phantom Moon Games, the shadow cast by the Herald of Death swallowed this place whole. That day, I lost my parents, my classmates, and the others. The morning greetings, the little daily chatter, all went silent under that crimson dusk. After that, for a very, very long time, all that remained of my world, a door shut tight, a room steeped in silence, and a wound in my heart that would never heal. Just hearing the words, Herald of Death, made me shake uncontrollably. I even once thought the only escape was to follow the dead and leave with them. Back then, I was just an empty shell, breathing, beating, but lifeless inside. And just as my soul was about to fade away, an old lady from the Mutual Aid Society knocked on my door. She didn't offer empty words of comfort. She just looked me in the eyes and asked, "Child, would you try stepping outside this door? Out there are many people broken by pain, just like you. But together, we can start picking up the pieces, one by one." She smiled at me. A warm, gentle smile. And in that smile, I felt the master of elation grant me a reason to live. At the Mutual Aid Society, I saw countless souls scarred by fate. Some bore wounds beyond healing, and some had lost their loved ones. Each of us bore a different wound, but every wound cut deep. And yet, what truly moved me wasn't the pain. It was how, beneath those scars, they still reached out to one another, offering a smile to a child who'd stopped crying, lending a guiding hand to someone lost. They taught me something precious. Pain can destroy a person, but the wish to bring elation to others can spark the fire of rebirth. That was when Aha's voice echoed again in the silence of my heart. The smiles passed from one another through mutual aid is Aha's most precious blessing. It does not belong only in the small room of a support group. It yearns to illuminate hearts lost in darkness. Each time we share a true smile, it's as if we hear Aha's voice. And when that voice rings out, all suffering fades, all pain is healed, and everyone knows what true happiness feels like. That's why the Research Society of Happy Smiles was founded. I will share this divine smile with all of you.
No more sorrow, please.
Mit so einer Rede klammern die natürlich jetzt an die Gesellschaft.
Questions for you. When was the last time you truly smiled? How long has it been since you felt happy from the bottom of your heart? Minato, do you ever feel like your days are looping endlessly? Like an old silent film, repeating until it suffocates you. And when you realize that loop might never end, does despair flood in like the tide?
You're right.
Das ist eine gute
Miss
Rednerin.
Bellwoods, you left school full of dreams, only to have your resume rejected again and again. You told your parents you were busy in Seafeld City, hiding your heartbreaking loneliness behind that lie.
Please, help me.
And Taija did the cold exclusion at school and the indifference of the adults who should have cared build a wall around your heart. One that made you afraid to open yourself up to the world again.
Yes.
When we were born, no one had to teach us how to smile. But who would have thought that one day, even smiling would become so hard? Once, our world was blessed by Aha's grace. A gentle world in canvas, painted in elation. For centuries, humans and Imaginaes lived freely together in that eternal haven. Until the Inter-Astral Peace Corporation violently tore us away from that sanctuary. They brought us their so-called inter-astral civilization, imposed their so-called standards of happiness, and told us that life's ultimate joy lies in self-focus, self-indulgence, and self-satisfaction. They flooded us with dazzling material desires, blinding our hearts. They fed arrogance and prejudice into our minds through the network, making us chase pleasure for ourselves and forget that true elation is found when we smile together. Wish power has turned into fuel. Credits jingle where heartfelt laughter used to ring. We drown in anxiety, competition, and an endless sense of not being enough. And in all that noise, we can no longer hear Aha's gentle voice. Elation, the truest light of life itself, is being eaten away and replaced by the external.
You said it. I work myself to death for scraps, and my boss doesn't even notice. And those useless loudmouths online. They do nothing with their lives, yet constantly judge everyone else.
The IPC is nothing but a nest of vampires! They're feeding off of us!
Oh, Miss Foolish! Please, tell us how to be happy!
Komplette Dame gewidmet.
Look around you. This land was once blessed by the master of elation. And yet now, it's overflowing with misery. Everyone's chasing their own happiness, but in doing so, they wound others without even noticing. Do you remember the moment I found happiness again? It was when someone who was suffering just as I was, smiled at me. Even through their pain, they gave me that smile. A smile filled with blessings. That smile saved my life. So listen well. Only by opening your heart and sharing your smile with another can you truly grasp what happiness means. It isn't just giving a smile. It's embracing the power that Aha bestowed upon us to smile.
Das ist eine gute oder schlechte Idee ist bei euch.
Society of happy smiles. I'll help you rediscover the smile buried within yourself. And will grant your life a transformation. Our mission doesn't end with finding our own smiles. We must bring them to the world and spread true happiness across all existence. While others pray to the eons for their own desires, we, the true followers of Aha, carry a higher calling to fulfill their wish.
To fulfill Aha's wish?
Yes. To still every cry of sorrow. To wipe away every bitter tear. We will build, no, rebuild. A world where smiles never fade, and elation never dies.
Eternal happiness!
Auf einmal. Das ist so verdächtig.
The speech is over. What's your take, Detective?
Das war sus.
She's so far gone, it's hard to make sense of it.
Das passt aber zu Hochgefühl.
Let's talk to her directly.
Okay. Okay, dann hören wir mal den Gespräch zu.
Miss Fullwish, I'm Kuchiba from the Department of Aberration Defense. I'd like to have a chat with you.
Ah, I see. You're here about the Sinwish Syndicate case, aren't you?
Leichtes Unbehagen und zu unserer
you were
Präsenz,
expecting
okay.
us.
Ja, aber wartet.
Oh, I heard the news. The entire Sinwish Syndicate massacred in Dovebrook District. Ah, such a cursed place.
Ja, indeed.
They may not have been saints, but I still pray for them. May their souls rest in peace.
Ja, sag weiter. Kein.
How merciful of you.
Ich habe nämlich das Gefühl, dass wir ein Detail von ihr rutschen lassen können, was sie nicht wissen sollte.
Society of Happy Smiles had a few run-ins with them regarding recruitment, donations, turf. Sounds like plenty of reasons for conflict, don't you think?
Are you suggesting we had the Sinwish Syndicate killed? For conflicted interests?
Haben wir nicht gesagt?
Wait, that's not what I said.
You know nothing about our finances. Every expense is covered by a charitable foundation established with the compensation from 15 years ago. We don't need a single cent from our members. When I heard about this tragedy, I personally allocated relief money for the victims' families to keep order and peace in Dovebrook. Tell me, Miss Kuchiba, someone copied the Herald of Death and slaughtered dozens. What will your Department of Aberration Defense do this time?
Sind diese Details öffentlich?
We never released that detail. How do you know someone's imitating the Herald of Death?
Called it! Na dann, red mal. Da muss jetzt eine gute Ausrede.
Isn't that what you've been waiting for? For the killer to slip up so you can swoop in and tie everything up nicely?
Ich glaube nicht, dass du ein Mörder
15
bist.
years have passed. You don't seriously believe we're still living in an age where information can be sealed off at will, do you? From the very day the murders occurred, the news has long since spread online. The Sinwish Syndicate paid a fortune for some ancient mask, and the next thing you know, they're all dead. The scene painted red with traces of the bloody bloom.
Und diese Maske hat der Mörder jetzt wahrscheinlich an. Ob es ein Copycat ist oder
Please
keine
pay
Ahnung.
no attention to baseless rumors.
Rumors? And yet you're here. That alone proves one thing. The rumors are true. And the new Herald of Death really does exist.
Und so wie du redest, sprichst du ein bisschen so, als würdest du ihm
Otherwise, why do
zuspielen.
you suspect me? Only someone who knows the original case could recreate it so perfectly, right? Everyone! You heard our conversation, didn't you? The Herald of Death has returned. He's here, in Dufrook. He's slain the entire Sinwish Syndicate. He's back to relive the carnage of the Phantom Moon Games.
Ja, sie ist nicht der Mörder.
Herald of Death? Didn't the officials declare him executed? How has he appeared again?
Sie ist definitiv nicht direkt die Mörderin, aber sie spielt dem neuen Herold, auf jeden Fall dem Herold, den Karten ein. Wenn sie wirklich so eine Philanthrope ist und alles, so will sie das nicht sagen und mehr Chaos ansorgen.
And isn't the best way to make bad people happy to erase them from the world? Wouldn't that be doing something good?
Yeah, Sister Mechatron is right. Those thugs deserved it.
What the fuck?
Back from the dead? Lies! The IPC kept him alive to wield him as their weapon.
Oh boy.
You useless officials! 15 years ago you failed and let him get away! And that's why he's back again now!
Everyone, there's no need to panic.
Die will jetzt als Heldin da stehen, oder wie?
Remember who you are. You are those who live beneath Aha's brilliance, who have claimed happiness and cast off the shackles of suffering. Once the Herald of Death fed on our fear and tears, that was the source of his power. Look at the smiles on the faces of those around you. There is no fear left in our hearts, no tears left in our eyes. All that remains is resolve, happiness, and faith in the elation. The Research Society of Happy Smiles will protect this world. Etch this into your hearts. The happy do not die, for even death cannot touch a heart filled with happiness.
What's going on? There's something very wrong about this woman.
Ja, irgendwas ist sehr faul. What? What the fuck? Ich glaube, wir sind in einem scheiß Kult gelandet. What the fuck? I guess ich hab mein Thumbnail. What the fuck?
Every corner of the sky. Make the Phantom Moon smile. Make Lord Aha laugh until they cry for us.
Aber I guess ich hab's letzte Folge gecallt, weil es wird immer düsterer hier. Boah, ich hatte actually gedacht, sie werden sich ein bisschen mehr in den Zeiten, aber nee. Das hier wird ziemlich düster, I think. What the fuck?
Silence!
Damn. Hat das die gerade rausgestoßen aus diesem Wahn?
My apologies, officers. I can't provide anything useful for now, but rest assured, I'll cooperate with any investigation from the Department of Aberration Defense or the Security Bureau. And of course, I'll fulfill my civic duty. Whether it's the newly emerged Herald of Death or the various upheavals surrounding the Phantasmoon Games. The Research Society of Happy Smiles will handle them appropriately. What we protect is the future and the smiles of plain Arcadia.
Deinen eigenen Interessen oder was auch immer.
Perhaps, after all this, you too have felt that yearning within your hearts. Would you like to join us?
Nein.
To embrace eternal happiness.
Absolut nicht.
I'll pass. But I've got a feeling we'll meet again.
Bemerkst du irgendetwas? Oh, der eine von den Rangern ist hier.
Miss Fullwish, thank you for your cooperation. Hopefully, next time we meet, it won't be like this.
May the Master of Elation watch over all and bless you with the everlasting smile.
Ich frage mich, was er dem einen Typen zugesprochen hat und ob das als Maulwurf auch gerade agiert. Diesen Zeitpunkt verlassen Ashwell und Kutschi bei die Versammlung.
Let go of your obsession. Let go of the shadow in your arms. Let go of that false sense of responsibility.
Okay, ist verzerrt Echo aus der Vergangenheit? Ja.
You're the one who should be dead, aren't you?
Was?
Come, join your brothers. Let the gears grind to a halt. Let the hands fall still and end that life of yours that was never meant to be.
Sorry. That day will come. But for now, there are more important things I must do.
Huh.
What did you say?
Hat sich mit selbst gesprochen, ja.
Nothing. Never mind. Looks like Fullwish is a much slyer fish than expected.
Definitiv.
The bait was there. But she ignored it. And instead, she stirred up a whirlpool.
Ja.
Quite the opposite, actually. Not only did she take our bait, but she also flat out told us she couldn't care less about the hook.
Huh? Was there something I missed?
Maybe?
The bloody bloom mark from the Sinwish Syndicate massacre. How did she know that detail? When we specifically obfuscated it with special mark, even in our internal reports.
Oh.
She broadcasted this information word for word, and even used it to stir up public sentiment, scattering it across the place like tossing blood-soaked feed into a fish pond. Now stopping the rumors from spreading will be even harder.
Well, maybe she has her connections, or maybe she made a lucky guess as one of the victims. Regardless, she's right about one thing. Trying to stop something from spreading today sure is a lot more difficult than 15 years ago.
So, Mr. Ashvale, did your lucky radar start blaring when it came to Fullwish?
Wee-oo.
There is something very wrong about that woman.
Irgendwas ist ganz faul.
You saw the way she played the crowd, huh? I guarantee you that it had nothing to do with her public speaking skills. She could very well be a supplicant in disguise.
Habe ich auch ein bisschen im Hinterkopf gehabt, ja.
Still, this whole run has been smooth to an unbelievable degree. We got our bearings in no time at all. So, let's keep our prized fish in the pond for now. Fullwish is not going anywhere.
Hoffentlich.
You're right. It's too risky to make a direct move against a well-respected philanthropist and media tycoon. Maybe we should start with the people around her.
There were people from all walks of life at the gathering just now. Workers, suits, students, the elderly, and even mechatrons. Judging by their crazed enthusiasm, I highly doubt they'd be willing to testify against Fullwish. But I have my ways.
Okay.
Mr. Ashvale, coercive interrogation is strictly against the rules. Please refrain from doing it somewhere I can't.
Ja.
Don't get the wrong idea. I meant an old friend that I spotted at the gathering.
Alter Freund.
Daybreak Squadron? It's on Sunday nights at 8.
I thought you weren't a TV person.
Not me. Mr. N. He watches it.
Oh.
Your monkey is quite the child at heart.
Anyway, come on. Let's go get an autograph from our heroic film star.
Treffen wir den also wieder an. Ne? Warte mal, wo zum Teufel muss ich hin? Ah, hast du actually hier links, okay. Steht er da oder wie? Ja.
Is that him?
Warum läuft er weg?
What? You lost him?
Not even
close.
Hey, why are you two following me?
Cinderborn Chipseries.
Oh, we're just two grown-up fans of the Daybreak Squadron trying to get an autograph from Big Brother Magnus.
Falscher Name?
Mr. Ashvale, don't prank me like that. You really scared me.
Really? Cinderborn, the peacekeeper of our city, vanquisher of evil fiends, is scared of his own fans? Long time no see, Magnus.
Alter Name, okay.
You're not here for autographs, are you? I saw you two at the gathering. I don't understand. Why are you investigating Miss Fulwish? She's been nothing but a kind, lawful person who spreads happiness to others.
Hast du gesehen, mit dem mit uns geredet hat? Das war faul mit der.
What happened with Sinwish Syndicate, I assume.
Then, was Miss Fulwish telling the truth?
The perpetrator left the same signature as the Herald of Death did 15 years ago.
So, did that monster really kill Mr. Polwave and Costide?
Das ja.
15 years and he's back? This demon? How many more lives must he take?
Mr. Magnus, you're one of the survivors of the incident, right?
Oh, okay.
Yes. That monster took my parents that day. But what's the Sinwish Syndicate case got to do with Miss Fulwish?
Wahrscheinlich war der Massaker vom Dorfburg-Fluss.
Because that Herald of Death was executed 15 years ago. That's for certain. The Sinwish Syndicate case, on the other hand, has copycat written all over it. And Fulwish is a suspect.
So, just because we're survivors, we automatically become suspects? What? Are you gonna interrogate me too?
If that's what you want, Miss Kuchiba can arrange for it later. For now, I just want to ask you a few questions about the Smiles Society.
It doesn't matter if you have a few or 100 questions. I have nothing to say to you.
Das hab ich befürchtet.
15 years ago, I was left all alone in this world. The so-called relatives closed in like a pack of hyenas, their eyes fixed solely on the compensation smeared with my parents' blood. Abuse, deception, expulsion. To them, I was nothing more than a walking money bag, an eyesore, a jinx. It was the society that gave me the chance to live the life I have now.
Und sich perfekt leider manipulieren. Und du hast eigentlich, wie wir aber letzte Folge gesehen haben, so eine gute Seele.
If I recall correctly, they took care of you once. Old Polwave helped you deal with those relatives.
Ja.
Listen, Mr. Ashvale, the debt I owe the Sinwish Syndicate will be paid. I will avenge them as a member of the Smile Society, as well as the Daybreak Squadron. I'll rip the Herald of Death out from the shadows in their name and see justice served. That is my duty.
You're in over your head.
Das und vor allem die Rache, der Rachezug ist gar nicht gut.
The new Herald of Death is very dangerous. I doubt a handful of actors like you can achieve anything substantial.
Auch wenn ihr demnächst öffentlich agiert. Ich glaube nicht, dass das so einfach wird.
You think we're just a couple of kids playing superheroes with masks, right? Well, you're wrong. My squad mates and I aren't the easy pushovers we used to be, Mr. Ashvale.
Oh boy.
I haven't had my transformation surgery yet, but I can already power a Mechatron warrior in battle. We are real heroes here.
Boys, let's stay on topic, shall we? I just wanted to have a few words about the society.
I have nothing to say to you either, Miss Kuchiba. Neither of you are getting a word out of me on this.
Well done, Magnus. Your loyalty to the Smile Society warms our hearts.
You're following me?
Not by choice. These IPC dogs made it clear that they intend to frame Miss Foolish. Oh, we're not going to just let this slide.
Would you look at that? The hunters become the hunted.
What does it matter? If someone's looking for a beating, we'll gladly give it to them.
Ja, ich glaube, Ashville ist mehr ausgereift, dass man ihm Zoll trauen will. Vor allem mit seiner ersten Introduction.
5 minutes for questioning. So make it count, Mr. Ashville. They're all yours.
Damn. Okay, jetzt bin ich gespannt. Cutscene oder wenn wir vorweg hatten?
Never expected my first miracle as a supplicant to be teaching thugs. I mean lawful citizens a lesson on the streets. Let's get this over with then. And if you want to join them too, Magnus, be my guest.
Kampf? Ja, okay. Sehen wir jetzt Ashville Cosplay? Nee.
I'm out of practice. If you get hurt, that's your problem.
Your fists don't hurt at all.
Mr. Ashvale, stop!
Hör auf, Bruder, er wird von euch zusammengeschlagen. Was ist deine Logik denn bitte? Kopf gefallen oder was? The fuck?
That's half the work.
Hä? Was ist das denn für eine Logik? Immer das Dümmste, was ich heute gehört habe.
Stand still. Curiosity. Endless riddle.
Also einfach für den Bruch zu verursachen. Zack. Zack. Und aber so mal. Ich habe mir vielleicht echt die nächste Welle so dran sparen. Ah, jetzt ist es so blöd. So, zack. Bong.
I'm sorry, Mr. Ashvale. I have to stop you.
Hooray, Cinderborn! The bringer of justice!
Lol, what fuck? Warum haben die jetzt?
Shut up!
Another journey begins on the still waters of oblivion.
Kafka? Ja, danke.
Time to say bye.
Hab leider kein Element für die Mitte.
Never seen perfection before.
Machen wir so.
Stand still.
Haben genug Fertigkeitspunkte, dann machen wir einfach so.
It's just a scrape.
Okay, ich hoffe, dass die beiden sich alle aufladen, ja. Und der macht 2 Attacken wahrscheinlich. Scheiße. Einer down. Dabei, du kannst doch ruhig fokussen. Okay. Über Hälfte weg. Das hier wird auch jetzt mal gut Damage reindonnern. Was? Nice. Heilen wir mal.
Thanks. You're too good.
So machen wir. Hat sie auch ihre Ult.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
Und ich glaube, dem Rest kann ich dem Ding überlassen, ja. Ich glaube, die wissen das jetzt hinbekommen. Zack. Ah, nice, das hat eigentlich schon geregelt. Nice, danke.
It hurts a little, but I'm happy.
Ja, das ist nicht normal. Das erinnert mich wirklich ein bisschen an diese eine Happy Food aus One Piece. Oh nein.
Enough! Are you really going to kill them?
What's the matter, defender of the city? Are you scared? This is the real Phantasmoon Games, Magnus. This is the bloody truth under the mask of the Elation's game. 15 years ago, at dusk in this city, the Herald of Death tore people apart, one by one. Did he ever stop to ask even once, is it enough?
Nee.
I know you want to make something out of yourself, like the trailblazer of the Astral Express. And I know you want to catch the new Herald of Death and crush him like a bug, using the same methods he used against the Sinwish Syndicate.
Ah, das ist eine Nummer viel zu groß.
It's not your duty. And the Eonic game sure isn't a TV show where you get to play the hero and save the day.
Das hier ist echt und saugefährlich.
You mentioned a transformation surgery earlier. Are you saying that all society members underwent some kind of unknown modification? That figures. I was wondering why these people looked like they felt no pain at all. Humming along merrily even as they bled. Does this have anything to do with the surgery?
What?
Yeah.
Nothing to say? Fine by me. 3 minutes left. That's long enough for me to question them. Time to hurry and get some answers from these people while they're still on the ground.
Ja, mal für die Münzen.
Hey, lackey! Wake up!
Pain should not exist.
Toll, das war ja eine super Information, danke. Was mit dir?
Smile. Please smile.
Oh boy. Und du?
The laughter. Don't let it stop.
Okay. Kuchiba, wir haben ein fettes Problem hier, glaube ich. Oh, what the fuck? Versuchen zu kommunizieren, ja, versuch es.
What the heck happened to these people?
This is... the small procedure that official members receive. They call it the happiness surgery.
Ist das eine Lobotomie oder was?
Prick of the needle, no more than a mosquito's bite. The doctor puts this small thing inside your eyelids, even smaller than a synesthesia beacon, and more convenient.
Also, ist wirklich eine Lobotomie oder was?
People who have had the surgery say that it soothes all your pain and suffering, past or present.
Boah, ich hab das als Joke jetzt gesagt, aber lol, what the fuck? Als ob?
Even your body becomes stronger.
Ist es eine Lobotomie oder? Warte mal.
Clearer and more
Nicht das.
focused. A state where you can truly receive happiness.
So, you haven't had this happiness surgery yet, right?
I'm not ready yet. I've been thinking it over. But the rest of the squadron had it, and they've all become happier.
Es ist wirklich eine Lobotomie, what the fuck?
They say it's the necessary step to becoming a true superhero that safeguards everyone else's happiness. If I don't do it, then do I still deserve the name Cinderborn?
Ja, aber
Mr.
Bruder.
Ashvale, what should I do?
Das Richtige, wow.
Surgery won't make you stronger, nor will it help you get your revenge. These guys on the floor are proof enough. Remember the hesitation and fear you feel in this moment, Magnus. If people simply erase their perception of fear and pain instead of overcoming them, then those people will never find true strength.
Vor allem, wenn du so eine Lobotomie machst, ne, du verlierst dich selbst. Wir hatten das actually als Thema vor kurzem im Deutschen angesprochen halt. Was wegen Wahnsinn oder irgendetwas so halt. Und du verlierst halt deine Persönlichkeit ja auch. Man merkt, sie sind lachende Hüllen hier gerade.
Go now. I have some cleaning up to do.
Oh ja. Also wie gesagt, wie ich letzte Folge gesagt habe, ich habe Ahnung, ich hatte so das Gefühl, dass diese Quest anfangen wird richtig düster und abgefuckt zu werden, aber Bro, das wird jetzt Sehr schnell düster. What the fuck? Okay. Das wird wild noch.
Did you, pry the answers you were looking for out of them?
These people have all been processed by the Smiles Society.
Ich frag mich halt auch, Dings, so wie zivilisiert hier eigentlich aber in vielen Bereichen STETS hier wirkt. Ob das nicht eigentlich illegal müsste sein, weil bei uns ist es ja doch illegal.
Who knows what method they used? It completely neutralized their ability to feel suffering and despair and gave them bodies like steel, incapable of feeling pain. Say, is this the kind of treatment that the Medical Ethics Committee would approve?
Nee.
As if. I doubt they even bothered to submit an application.
Absolut nicht, ey.
Which means Fullwish has far more dirty laundry than we initially expected.
Also auch, weil sie nicht der Mörder ist, sie hat ordentlich Dreck am Stecken.
The idea was to find the Herald of Death with the leads we had. But here we are, going deeper down an increasingly scarier rabbit hole.
Judging by their voices, these followers don't seem to have any ill intentions. In fact, they sound a lot more humane than most humans.
Ja, sie sind mehr halt Puppen von dieser Gesellschaft.
If all this has nothing to do with the Herald of Death, then it matters little to our investigation. After all, how they pursue happiness is their own choice. Wouldn't you agree?
Ja, aber sie sind sich nicht bewusst dessen, was sie sich nachstreben. Also denkst, was für eine Art Glück. Und ich würde es wirklich nicht Glück bezeichnen hier.
Are you serious, Kojiba?
It's only human instinct to avoid pain, right? Such avoidance doesn't go against the laws of nature, nor does it legally constitute a crime when the party involved was a voluntary participant.
Ja, aber ich glaube nicht, dass sie die vollsten Details wussten.
Not a crime. Well, my instinct right now is telling me that this definitely has something to do with the Herald of Death.
Unfortunately, Mr. Ashvale, we need evidence to solve a case.
I'm here to follow my senses and dig up whatever's at the bottom of this. As for evidence, that's your headache. Besides, I don't think we need to turn over every stone to figure it out. If the new Herald of Death and Fullwish are connected, we'll be seeing another move soon enough.
Wussten ja was.
If I were her, I'd choose the brightest stage possible so this weapon could spread maximum panic.
Ja.
You mean the Star Rail Fest?
Ich wollte es auch gerade sagen, ja.
Madame Pearl promised that top-level security would be deployed during the fest, as well as a contingency plan, robust enough to quell any crisis.
Problem ist, wie wir auch mit der Aussage vorhin bei Stell gesehen haben, wo sie gesagt hat, wir werden AHA für den Anführer der Anti-Zerstörungsallianz nehmen. Pearl ist nicht perfekt in so Sachen auszurechnen und es gibt Variablen, die sie nicht mal gerade links wahrnimmt und dementsprechend auch nicht rechnet und das wird auch wahrscheinlich passieren. Das da.
And you are staring right at him.
Warte, ich habe gerade voll irgendwie vergessen, was da stand. Was stand da? Achso, du bist der Notfallplan, oder wie? Hm. I mean, Ashe würde ich... Ja, okay, ich würde ihn nicht unterschätzen, halt. Okay, unter der Aufsicht von
According to
links.
Sunday, the crow should lead me to Blade's whereabouts. Since it stopped here, that means...
Blade ist irgendwo hier? Okay, wir werden Blade treffen. Ha! Da ist er! Holy fuck!
I wasn't even looking for you. Yet here you are, throwing yourself into the fray.
Hallo.
Consider me surprised.
Und Blade wissen wir, er hat eine leere Seite, was sein Skript angeht. Das heißt, sein Schicksal ist aktuell unbekannt.
We haven't even settled the score over the mask you stole from the Sinwish Syndicate. And now you're skulking around and following us? What's your deal?
What do you, or should I say, all of you want?
Alle. Man hat jetzt einfach generell den ganzen Express angesprochen oder ist gerade bezogen auf Sunday und vielleicht noch Yang Guang, die irgendwie anwesend sind?
General Yao Guang of the Yutue has come to this world and is looking for you.
Macht Sinn?
Dragons clash in the wilderness, their ichor dark and yellow. In her divination, you will become a slave to your own violence, bringing a catastrophic end to all. I am in that future as well. The only violence within you that comes to my mind is Shuhu.
Etwas sagt mir, ich habe das schon gehört, aber was war das nochmal? Was war nochmal Shuhu? Fuck. Ich hoffe, wir kriegen eine Wiederholung.
The emanator of abundance who resurrected
Stimmt.
time and time again.
Voilà.
The monster who turned planets into living beings and merged billions of people into flesh spheres. The Xianzhou fears that he is using your body to resurrect himself.
So, what's your plan? Kill me again.
Glaub nicht. Das würde wahrscheinlich eher mehr zu einem Problem führen.
Oh my. Things are getting a little heated. Should I get you both slushies?
Gut, sieht aber wirklich toll.
Thank you.
I'll pass.
Ist das dumm.
While General Yao Guang's divination may foretell a death battle between us, that doesn't necessarily mean it's the only interpretation. My experiences on the Express have shown me time and time again that even fates set in stone aren't entirely immovable. I have no intention of getting into a quarrel with you, but I need to make sure that the presence of the Stellaron hunters won't endanger my companions, or the future of this planet. Thus, I must know your purpose here, Blade. What has Destiny's Slave written in your script?
Gar nix. Das ist es ja.
He stated this trip would be connected to death.
Das ist neu, das wussten wir jetzt nicht.
Should I congratulate you?
Much obliged. In my experience, it's best not to get your hopes up too soon. Prophecies rarely unfold the way you expect. However, the General's divination isn't entirely baseless. Ever since my arrival here, I have been feeling restless.
Okay.
There's another power here beckoning me.
Huh.
Is there another form of abundance in the world besides you?
Perhaps there is more than one.
Oh boy.
Are you referring to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus? Or the Elixir Seekers?
Oder beides.
Something far more dangerous.
Natürlich. Ach, ey, wir sind wirklich ein scheiß Magnet für Gefahren.
Do they have support from other factions?
Unclear.
As such, I'll keep an eye on you until everything settles. Just like you did in the past. That's as far as I'll go.
Fairer Deal?
Did you two just agree to some weird collaboration before me?
I guess schon. I mean, die zwei haben eine Vergangenheit. Auch wenn der eine die ganze Zeit am Löschen ist und er sonst von Mara befallen wird und der andere so eine Semi-Inkarnation seiner frühen echt ist.
I'll leave that matter in your hands, Silverwolf.
I don't get it. That good-for-nothing detective didn't even blink an eye before selling us out to Pearl. And you still plan on working with him?
There are things only he can get done.
Haben wir so Vertrauen in Nashville. Währenddessen in Dovebrook. Sind wir jetzt wieder bei uns?
You two? Why the long faces? On land blessed by the Master of Elation, frowning is bad manners.
Bei wem sind wir gerade?
Come on, smile. Whether you're hungry or full, poor or rich, the laughter is with you. Would you be interested in learning about our Research Society of Happy Smiles?
Thank you.
Oh, hey, Sunday.
I'll pass. Another one. How many people have been talking to us about happiness today?
Ja.
Well, 6 exactly.
Ah, sie hat gezählt, nice.
Locals say ever since the Sinwish Syndicate case, This research society of happy smiles has exploded in size.
That gang's fall left a power vacuum, and the Research Society of Happy Smiles filled it like a fast-growing fungus. Even those who were once resistant or indifferent got swept up in it.
I think I'm starting to get a better picture now. Is this, by any chance, tied to what you're preparing to do in the Phantasmoon games?
Sunday, was hast du vor?
Not only me. It might also be tied to the ominous fate General Yao Guang warned about. The one looming over this world. A few days ago, when I used the tuning power to help her intervene at SparksyCon, I caught a strange sound echoing in people's minds.
Oh.
A strange sound?
Yes. Cheerful, happy laughter echoing in their heads.
Hmm.
Oh, without those gangsters, this street's much cleaner now.
The so-called voice of Aha those society recruiters claim to hear? Could the Joy Seeker truly be so passionate about universal redemption?
Whatever that is, it's not Aha's laughter.
Nee, ist was ganz
From the
anderes.
moment I set foot on this street, I've been using my tuning ability to sense the residents' minds. Miss Tingyun, allow me to correct you. Those connected to the Research Society of Happy Smiles number not 6, but 42.
Damn.
Each of them carries the same sound. Identical laughter, looping endlessly like a broken record.
Mind control? Or something worse?
Also ich nehme mal an, dass auch das vielleicht hinter dem steckt, was mit Blade gerade gesagt hat, dass da irgendwas Schlimmeres mit dem Überfluss zu tun hat. Fluss zu tun hat, Papa!
My apologies. I dare not make such wild assumptions.
No, this isn't the work of any tuner. It feels like a barrier, born from the human mind itself, to numb the unbearable pain it cannot endure. Like a worn-out tape recorder hidden deep in the subconscious, repeating the same thing over and over. I am happy. I am happy.
So, whose divine handiwork is this supposed to be now?
Wherever this laughter comes from, causing so many people to self-deceive in perfect unison while enduring pain is well beyond the capabilities of a mere charitable group.
Definitiv, das ist voll.
Beneath these calm waters, the undercurrents are far more turbulent than anyone imagines.
Ich glaube, wir sehen so langsam immer mehr, was Dings Yangguang, was sie? Ich weiß nicht mehr, wer es gesagt hat. Warum er es gesagt hat, Dings, jetzt sehen wir, warum es gesagt wurde hier bei Planet K, dass das wirklich wieder so eine weitere Stelle des Äonkriegs wird werden. Oh boy. Weil wie scheint, haben wir Einflüsse von der Bewährung natürlich mit der EPC. Wir haben natürlich Dings Aha mit dem Gelächter, beziehungsweise halt mit dem Hochgefühl. Und wir haben den Überfluss. Wieder 3 Partien, die sich definitiv die Fresse schlagen wollen. For fuck's sake.
The bad news just keeps coming. Danhung's gone off on his own, and Madame Yao's completely vanished. Can you still sense her?
The bird I entrusted to General Yao Guang has seemingly gone silent. I can't share its vision anymore. I can't even feel her thoughts through it. But I know it hasn't faded. That means she's still in this world somewhere.
Let's pray she returns soon, with some news to pierce through all this fog. Otherwise, this Arcadia built on happiness will crumble fast and fall into the abyss.
Oh, wir wechseln wieder actually zu Dings. Okay. Nach einiger Zeit besuchst du mit March den Autor von Das Flauschi. Okay.
Great QR Cult. That's an unusual name.
Klingt ein bisschen wie blurry QR-Code halt. Ich glaube, das soll auch die Intention sein. Aber das machen wir dann nächstes Mal. Ich glaube, hier ist wirklich auch ein guter Punkt für abzuschneiden. Also wir lernen mehr über diese Gesellschaft, die mir sowieso schon faul war, weil ich ja gesagt habe, dass wir wahrscheinlich safe drauf treffen werde und das noch ein größerer Plotpoint wurde. Die ist abgefuckt, als ich gedacht hätte. Das wirkt ja wirklich schon ein bisschen wie ein Kult. Bin mal gespannt, wer da hinten der Drahtzieher ist. Weil ich glaube nicht, dass diese Blonde da die Hauptdrahtzieherin ist hinter dem Ganzen. Die ist auf jeden Fall an einem hohen Posten, ein hohes Tier im Ganzen, aber da ist noch irgendwas anderes drin. Und ja, ich bin mal gespannt, wie wir irgendwie die Kooperation vielleicht mit den Dings, Stellar Hunter angeht, oder ob das eher so zwischen halt Blade und Danghen verbleibt. Und ja, wie generell hier sich die ganzen Stränge entwickeln, weil das hier... Oh boy. Das wird noch düster hier, glaube ich. Aber dann, danke fürs Zuschauen. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Man sieht sich dann tief im Internet. Bye, bye.